I got flown out to go to the world's largest pizza party, and without further ado, let's get into it and see how it turned out.
On to the first interview.
Starts off, basically when I was a young boy, me and my friends had a bunch of Nerf guns, which are guns that shoot those foam darts, right? And I started to get really obsessed with wanting to make an action movie out of the battles we would have with the Nerf guns. And so I learned how to use editing software to basically put the flashes from like real guns that you see in movies on the Nerf guns in our little movies. And I started making movies with all my friends. And basically, I just kind of started falling in love with the whole editing process altogether. And so, I just kept doing it. I kept doing it forever and ever and ever. And then, basically, just by luck of the draw, it turns out that editing was a favorable trait as time kind of developed. And so then, I kept doing it through high school. I would make like hype reels for all the sports. I went to film school for college. And then, basically, my buddy Eric hit me up and he said, hey, do you want to come edit the videos for the Airrack channel? And I was like, wow, that's kind of a big opportunity. I assessed my options and I basically took kind of a risk there, but I ended up dropping out of college to then move in with Eric. We moved to Los Angeles. We didn't have any money, but we just kept trying, and we didn't give up. And then one day, we had 1 million subscribers, and it's just been growing ever since. And so that thing that I enjoyed doing when I was a kid, I basically decided to do it my whole life, no matter what. And I got a little bit lucky, but I think it's a testament to just, there's something that you enjoy, that's what you should pursue. And that's the story of me.
That's pretty cool, buddy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, Derek.
And that's kind of...
Okay, I have some questions for you.
Oh boy, I got some answers for you.
Okay, when do you think the Banana Boys are ever coming back?
Coming out the gates with a tough question, man, I gotta tell you. The Banana Boys are actually banned for life.
Come on.
I know. I want to bring them back, but truth be told, we decided that it seemed a little bit too screamy. The Banana Boys, they were screaming a lot. And
That was the best part.
It was hurting people's ears and stuff,
That was the best part, though.
Figured it wasn't for the best, so we decided to scrap them.
Okay.
I still have the suits, though. They're in my room somewhere.
What's your biggest advice for up-and-coming creators out there?
Biggest advice for up-and-coming creators? Probably want the hardest thing to build in your team is probably editing. So I would learn how to use editing software. Because even if you're not going to be the one editing your videos, eventually you're going to have to hire an editor. And so you're going to want to know how that works so that you can hire a good editor.
Yeah, that's very good advice.
Yeah.
I have no more questions. I'm on the spot right now.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Spitballing. How did you get to this point with this giant pizza?
You mean with a giant pizza behind me like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd you get to that point?
This is a pretty obscure point to get to, I have to tell you that. But this comes from a guy, basically. It's a mix of the stuff that we just talked about, which is, dedicating your life to becoming a creator. And then also a guy who really, really likes pizza. So Eric loves pizza. I don't like pizza this much. Eric loves it. So he thought it'd be a great idea to make the most amount of it possible connected ever made. And that's how we got here.
Got it. And how did you come up with this goal? Like, how did you...
Of 10 million subscribers, or...
Yeah, how did you come up with this type of goal to get to 1 million? Like, how did you reach to that point in a short period of time within a year?
Ever since we were a little kid, we wanted to be a YouTuber, man. And so we decided that 1 million subscribers is like what a YouTuber was. So we just had to go for it. And that was the number. That was like the number that we wanted since we were little kids, so we just decided to go for it.
Got it. And did Logan Paul ever know that you were going to put a yacht in his pool?
He did not. we just did it without asking, which is probably not a good idea, but hey, smile and wave, and it worked out.
Got it. Well, that's my questions, folks. Folks, we're going from person to person. We will get an interview with each person.
That was the most intense interview I've ever had, but I'll tell you what, you did a darn good job.
Thank you.
Nick, I want to know, what is your favorite episode?
Some of the videos, probably the 10 million subscriber special. I don't know if you guys saw that one. I think that's probably my best work. Have you seen that video, the 10 million
I
subscriber
saw
video?
it like an hour after it came out.
Yeah, that's our best. That's, in my opinion, my favorite video that we made.
I think it was less than that. I think it was like 30 minutes.
How long does it take you to edit like an episode? Like about, I know they're probably all different, but like roughly each video. how long does it
That one took 2 weeks because it was like really like story oriented. But they normally take about a week to make. And we found that a week's kind of that sweet spot where if you go longer, you're like getting too obsessive over it versus if you're not, you want to keep going frequently. It's like this like back and forth between a few things.
hard because you're part of the video and then editing it when you're
Oh, that's the hardest part. Because you're going to make a joke that you think is really funny and then you got to actually look at it and see if it's funny or not.
But how do you tell if you're the one who made it and you're the one editing it?
Just got to guess. You got to really honestly guess. And it's hard. I've left some jokes in there that I thought were funny that probably weren't that funny. You learn though.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
There, a lot of them are really funny.
Oh, I think you might be a little biased.
Maybe.
On to Bean's interview.
Oh, I can say this to
I
you.
have some questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, how do you what point did Eric ever ask you to come onto the channel and join and start being in the videos?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. When I just graduated college and I was living in Georgia, and Eric had FaceTimed me a couple times and he was like, "Sam, when you coming out here?" And I said no. For a while I just couldn't commit, and then finally I said yes, and I came out here, and that was like a year ago now.
Got it. And how do you think you built your on-camera performance, like performance that made you such a crucial part in all the videos?
Repeat the question, what was it?
How do you think you built your on-camera performance and how you became such a crucial part in all the videos?
Oh my
All my
gosh.
friends love your personality.
I appreciate that.
On to Tyler.
Okay, so I have some questions.
Really quality ones.
What do you think was your best work, and what would you think was your worst work, and why?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think my best work, like on the video, on the Airrack channel or on my channel? On my channel, I did a video where like I reached out to the aircraft carrier, and I love that video. It's my favorite video. My worst work ever was running a marathon in a suit of armor. The worst video ever. If you go and watch it, it's called Running a Marathon in a Suit of Armor. It has no views really. It is just so bad. It's the worst video I ever made.
What do you think was your best work? Airrack channel?
On the Airrack channel. I'm thinking, I really don't. My least favorite videos we ever made were like the 100 fear ones and like 100 myth ones. I don't know, I just don't think it felt very natural. My favorite ever, Try Not to Laugh. Try Not to Laugh are my favorite videos.
Those are hilarious.
I love those ones. Do you watch all the videos?
I've seen all of them.
Since the beginning?
Yeah, I've been subscribed to the channel since like before they even hit 1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too, actually. I was when I first joined the videos, I was watching them before 1 million as well. So that's really cool. If I can 100%.
What do you think was your favorite video before you started joining? Really made you like, man, I have to take this opportunity to join this.
These are good interview questions. You did a great job. My favorite video that I watched before joining, I think it was probably, I like the yacht series. Like where they got the yacht and they put in like Logan Paul and Polo and stuff like that. And that definitely inspired me before I met them.
Yeah, Max
funny. And then Eric one day just looked at us in the eyes and said, never put those suits on again. It's over.
But they're the best part of the videos at that time.
That's what I thought too, but Eric disagreed.
It was hilarious.
I need to bring this up to Eric. I think he's really happy. And he told him he wanted the Banana Boys back.
And they were inside the big, had like the best hotel in the world.
Oh, dude, that was such a fun video. I need you to personally talk to Eric and tell him to bring the Banana Boys back.
His interview, I will.
I cannot wait. You tell him that Mac and Tyler and the entire human population are sad that the Banana Boys got taken away.
Yeah, they were me and my friend's favorite.
Yeah, really? Dude, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Oh, okay, well, you guys
The part when you actually got the costume.
Oh, that was so crazy. That's all true, too. We really had to pay Ray for it. Okay, well.
$350.
It was. We're the bride. Okay, do me a favor then. When you see Eric, tell him what the heck happened to the Banana Boys, and can we have them back? That's my mission to you. That'd be amazing. And his interview will make me feel bad about it. That'd make me so happy.
I will.
Okay, don't tell him I said that.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. You have more questions?
No.
Okay, thank you.
That's my bit for hit for Tyler. We will get all of the people on this channel. Mark my words. To be continued.